Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's since the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
So just about set now. And towing the slab here, O'Neill. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring. Aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And now Carpenter. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Powers, the next to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Hard hit left side. Throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. O'Neill will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout. 1 out, runner at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
He's trying for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. Carpenter stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the second baseman. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt. He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Charlie Jones. Two outs. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch, and that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Will White. Singy always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Strike one.
Well, they're really in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He'll touch them all. It's 4-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Hit in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now the left fielder, Singy, he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
And now the 0-1. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out. Riley digs in now.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
And a pitch. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. It's 5-4.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. That's great confidence in the power right there. Most hitters would try to hook that ball to the pull side and hit it out of the park. He stayed back, let it travel, and hit it hard the other way.
Two down. Now here is Phil Powers. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
He's there. He's got it, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. The Reds away. And now the big-time power threat, the Bambino Perez. RB. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Jones.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Swing and a chopper out to short. To first. And that turns over. Here's the third baseman, John Riley. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-'80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to.
Over to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. So they make short work of him there. And midway in the fourth, we're all tied up. 1 out, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Phil Powers. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like you.
Now it's the second baseman. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one blasted deep to right. See you later. Third home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 7-5.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the swing. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's the left fielder. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Reds.
Twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right in the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's the right fielder. On a line out towards center. And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now batting, number 11.
Cut on and lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a knock. The run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Charlie Jones.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the top half of inning number 7. Into center and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. To third. Tag. Got him. And here's the catcher, Snyder. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
3-2. Out there to center. And it drops in. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. So it's 4 runs for him on 5 hits. No errors, no one left. 7th inning stretch. Reds out front here, 11-5. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taken and say, where are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Carpenter. Riley gets his lead at first, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely.
Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And they're all loaded up.
His ability to draw walks, that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's the second baseman. Riley at third. Carpenter at first. 1 gone. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
First and third, 2 away. And now the center fielder, Charlie Jones. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. The throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up.
The front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And now Snyder. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Inside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Back to the top of the order now. Now the third baseman, John Riley. 2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And that'll load the bases.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 outs. Bases are full. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they now lead by 9.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
First and second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 15-5. Now it's the second baseman. Two on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up. 2 outs, bases full. Jones getting ready to hit. Out to short. And the inning is over. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the shortstop.
Number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
15-5 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long